Hello Aries, welcome into your Divine Love reading for April 2023. My name's Cleo and I am a messenger for the Divine Realms. If you happen to stumble across this video at any other time other than April 2023, then follow your higher self as there's something here for you. Okay, I want to say a big happy birthday to all the Aries out there. If you've already had your birthday, I hope you had a wonderful time. And if it's still to come, I hope you will have the most magnificent birthday ever. Of course, the sun is in Aries at the moment, along with Mercury and Chiron, and also the asteroid belt known as Minerva, goddess of wisdom. Okay, so you could be feeling particularly clear-minded at the moment, particularly driven. And there's an energy of refreshment at the moment, so I hope you're enjoying those energies. I'm going to be looking into the tarot, and then I'm going to be scrying with sage. I'm going to be burning some sage and looking into the ashes for you later on in the reading. And we'll also look into your animal oracles also. So I'm going to zone my energies in now and pull your tarot cards. First of all, I'm going to look into energies from the other side, spirit guides, angels, anyone who wants to get a message through for you. Then we're going to delve into advice from your higher self, and then practical energies to utilize in your everyday life. So I'm just going to call on my spirit guides, helpers in the non-physical. Please join me, those who walk in the positive polarity, who serve love and light. Please join me for clear messages for Aries. Clear messages for Aries at this time, please. Thank you, spirit guides. Okay, we've got the Fool. There's that energy of refreshment, of fresh starts, of making new choices, new intentions, and new chapters in your life. Let's see what else is coming out. We've got the Knight of Wands. And I feel like this is a particularly powerful Knight of Wands. So you could feel like you're really ready for a new venture, a new adventure, a new voyage in life. Let's have a look. What else? And the Chariot. Yes, definitely moving forward into new energies, new chapters with a huge fiery energy that I feel like is driving you at the moment to make better decisions and to go after things in life that'll make your experience a lot more victorious. Yes, we've got the Death card coming out, big transformations. Show me more. So your higher self is saying, let yourself go with the flow with any transformations that are happening, because I feel like this is big transformation. Okay, so it may feel like during, your life path that certain things are shifting, and there will be things letting you know that stuff is changing, happening, possibly, in all areas of your life. So Spirit is saying, allow that change. Don't get freaked out by anything if it seems like, whoa, what's happening? This is all part of the rebirth process. So 7 of Pentacles next to that. Okay, so let's have a look what else comes out. And the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like you're investing in yourself at the moment and really putting down firm energies in your soul, not necessarily firm energies in terms of buying, a house to live in or starting a business, but I feel like you are investing in yourself, in your inner world. Of course, this could manifest in something big shifting in your external world, but I feel like this is all about you investing in your soul and in your spiritual progress. Let's have a look. What else? Courage. So we've got the Strength energy coming out. Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a shift coming up. A shift into an entirely new world. Queen of Wands energy. This is your energy, Aries, showing up on the table. So I feel like now in April is a really good time to maybe pass up on offers that aren't really resonating with your soul at the moment, and to move forward with a great amount of courage and self-confidence. Okay, there's something about you having a really strong belief in yourself when it comes to shifting energies. They're showing me the internal fire burning within you, making sure you burn away what isn't serving you, but also make space for that new growth. So it's looking like you are heading towards a more victorious pathway. And of course, this is a love reading, so I feel like you're getting rid of all the things that no longer serve you in order to make way for a new connection to come in. Let's have a look. Show me the Fool. You could have recently decided to completely end something with someone else, or this could be you finally starting that new chapter after recovering from a previous relationship, or really just sort of shedding the energies of who you were before and who you were in that chapter of your life. Show me the Fool, please, Spirit. Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of movement here. And this is to do with your soul's path. Of course, when it comes to divine unions, we have to do our spiritual work, and then that person appears in our life. So I feel like you're making great headway with your own personal spiritual progress, especially with the Fool and the Eight of Wands combined. I feel like all of a sudden you're going to make some decisions that really do affect the external world in your life. So if there's been a period of stagnation, all of a sudden you're going to make up for lost time and gallop ahead with a lot of energy behind you here. There's a lot of movement with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. This is you really, you know, maybe going whoosh really quickly into a totally new realm of life. Let's have a look at this Knight of Wands. Okay, you could be quickly leaving someone behind. That's for some of you. Show me the Knight of Wands. Oh, it's funny. The man on this card has got a huge turban type garment on. You see that in spirit. My spirit guides are very, very humorous. So they just told me you could be leaving someone behind who's got a big head. Okay, and I feel like they mean that in the egotistical way. Okay, I hope they mean that in the egotistical way. But that might mean something to someone. So let me know in the comments if that resonates. We've got the Knight of Swords here. Again, a card of very fast movement. So whatever you're doing, it's taking you in the right direction. And it's getting you magnetically prepared for your divine connection with the Queen of Wands on the table. I feel like you are literally preparing yourself, getting into those really sassy, but you know, some people don't like that word. I personally do. I love the Queen of Wands. I love someone with confidence and flair, and I feel like that's what you're doing for yourself. Yeah, we've got the Lovers here on the Chariot, so you're heading towards this divine union. But at the moment, I feel like it's all about you reveling in a sense of freedom, in a sense of being able to move in any direction you want. I don't feel like there's much looking back from you at the moment, although this Knight of Swords tells me that someone may be thinking about you and contacting you and trying to communicate with you. And of course, he's facing in that direction. So there might be energies coming in terms of communication, but I feel like you've got such a great momentum behind you that's keeping you galloping forward, and it's taking you to this Lovers connection. Of course, the Lovers is all about following the heart. So I feel like your heart is being recharged with a lovely fiery energy that's guiding you onto the right timeline so that you can be in the right place at the right time to meet the one, to meet your destined soulmate or twin flame. Let's have a look at the Death card. Show me Death for Aries. Here we go. We've got the Queen of Wands. So she's showing up twice here. So what I'm getting from this is that it's time for you to fully embody your fiery, confident energies. This is such a powerful queen. I really do favour the Queen of Wands because she gets what she wants, because she knows she can manifest anything she wants. This is about you getting into those energies of really feeling like your best self, feeling really gorgeous, feeling really hot, getting in those energies where you know you're attractive and you know you're desirable. There's something here about you sitting on your throne, metaphorically, and really knowing that you are the perfect partner for somebody out there. So this is all about preparation. This is all about you getting your energy centers full, okay, full of passion, full of fire, and allowing yourself to really be in charge of your own timeline. For the Queen of Wands to show up twice, this is sort of like a central energy here to make sure you are fully recharged and rejuvenated and fully on your throne in your own right, so that you can definitely magnetize in this perfect lover that's on your horizon here. So you're galloping quickly ahead. Okay, you're galloping ahead very quickly into this connection. We've got the Seven of Pentacles with the World. So I feel like you're making decisions that really serve you, you know, and knowing fully in your heart that when you are at your best, you automatically ripple that out into the world. So there will be no feelings of selfishness, for example. You're really putting yourself first here, knowing that when you do put yourself first, everybody else benefits from it, okay? And I feel like this is a badge of honor with the World card showing up here. Like maybe you finally learned how to prioritize yourself and in what ways you need your needs fulfilled. Because the Queen of Wands is someone who will really demand from the universe all the things that she knows she is worthy of, that she knows she deserves. They're giving me the word value. So I feel like you are upgrading your idea of yourself and really understanding your true inherent divine value. And of course, this being your month, Aries, this is a great month for any sort of transformation. I feel like this will be a permanent transformation. Okay, so now you've achieved a certain level of self-love, self-appreciation, and self-respect. This is a new level for you, which will inevitably help you manifest things that are on that frequency. So you're demanding more from the universe, and you're demanding more from the people around you. And the universe it's got to respond to that new energy that you put out. This is how we become the alchemists of our own reality. And you're really getting to that stage where the universe will, or maybe it already has been showing you evidence of you truly glowing and truly attracting in a better caliber of experiences, events, the way people treat you. You could be noticing that people are treating you better. But again, there's almost a sense of fun here, a sense of liberation with the Fool card. I feel like you're letting yourself off the hook with something, or you've decided to close the door on the past. You've decided to take hold of the reins of the chariot and let your higher self really shine through and have very high hopes for yourself. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's have a look at the Four of Pentacles. I feel like what your higher self is saying here is to really do the things that will give you a sense of inner peace and inner security. High Priestess with the Four of Pentacles. So this is almost like they're trying to communicate with you. And maybe you've been getting a lot of intuitive nudges or hits, an instinct to really plant the right seeds for your future and to really solidify who you are into this reality. The Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. And with the High Priestess, I feel like your intuition is your best friend right now when it comes to really investing in yourself and following how you feel and knowing by how you feel that you've made the right choices and you're doing the right thing for you. Okay. Let's look at courage. This is the Strength card here. So on this specific card, we have a huge snake-like monster and a tiny little man right there. I don't know if you can see him, who is coming up against this big beast of a creature. Okay, so I think the message here for you is that no matter how big something feels, when you align with your higher self, which is essentially aligning with the forces of love and the forces of God and the forces of the universe, these big monsters shrivel into tiny little mice. Okay, so there's something here about you facing your demons. Perhaps in the past you might have had fears about doing something in particular, and now you're realizing that you've got the strength, that you can do it, that you can do anything you set your mind to. And with the confidence of the Queen of Wands showing up in your energies, I would say you're in a very strong position, a very passionate position. And with the I was about to say intellect, so there might be something here about you having a really beautiful mind. With the intuition being switched on here, with the High Priestess energies, I would say you're learning to trust your own higher self rather than maybe in the past, like we all can do, caring too much what other people think. Now it's all about you, Aries, okay? And I feel like, you know, it's going to take you into that perfect connection. Let's have a look at this courage. Okay, we've got the Tower and the Five of Cups. So yeah, it almost feels like to me that you're facing your fears and you've conquered your fears, and you're doing things that you never possibly thought you could do before. And it's taking you to this whole new world with this Page of Wands. The pages, dimensionally speaking, represent movement from one place to another, if we're going to go really deep into the metaphysical meaning of the cards. Of course, the Page of Wands could be about a communication coming in, a passionate communication, and there's the Seven of Swords. So I'm getting the Knight of Swords energy. You know, someone may be communicating with you and they're not particularly honest, but I feel like it's not so much about honesty, it's more about them being selfish and wanting you all to themselves. Okay, this could be a parent I'm getting. Okay, so there could be someone trying to sort of pull you away from this new pathway, this new freedom, and this new courage you're finding. Let's have another one. But I feel like, again, you've got so much momentum behind you that this is just part of your spiritual pathway for you to embody this confident energy and for you to move into the slipstream. They're showing me you moving into a new stream energetically that will take you to this soulmate connection. Show me the Queen of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. Show me one more. Okay, they're telling me repetition is the key here. And we've got the Five of Swords. So you've definitely had some energies to come up against. You know, you've definitely had some energies to deal with here. But I feel like you are someone who picked a spiritual pathway that was going to require you to be very courageous and to be able to get through any potential disappointments and recover from the Tower, from those destructive energies, and come out stronger than you were before. So I feel like that's all going really well. I feel like repetition here is key, because with the Five of Swords, this is an energy of someone who wants to win at any cost. Now, often the Five of Swords is seen as a very low vibrational card, but it depends on the context of the reading. In this case, I feel like you are being challenged to keep being yourself and keep being yourself, and to repeat your processes over and over and over and over again, so that you can win for you, regardless of how other people perceive this. This is about your spiritual pathway. They're showing me the pyramid. Okay, this is about you solidifying. This is about you concretizing your sense of self and being very relentless, okay, with your goals and with what your soul is telling you to do. Okay, so that's looking beautiful. Let's have a look at a few oracle cards. Show me oracles, please, for Aries. What does Aries need to know? To the sea. They're telling me there's a voyage you must go on, and it's a voyage of the soul. It's again, your spiritual pathway is calling out to you, and there's no avoiding this. We've got a higher power here, and they're telling me you are connecting directly to this higher power in a very unique way. Again, these energies will be very powerful. So the decisions you're making at the moment will be affecting potentially your family members, people who have gotten used to you being a certain way. But what you could, if you want to, try and make them understand is that this is your spiritual pathway. This is your birthright. This is something you have to do, because you're being called to make big changes that you cannot go back on. Okay, the Death card is a shift from one state of consciousness to another, and it's much needed. It's very necessary to our spiritual development. I feel like you're developing powers of prophecy, powers of seeing beyond the veil, you know, communicating with the ether, being able to go backstage in your mind and feel into the non-physical energies. And this is an investment for you, and you're getting very good at this with the Four of Pentacles. You're getting so good at intuiting psychic energies. Mediumship could be important to you, the spirit world. So it could cause a little bit of confusion or a little bit of bother to people that you know, or people that feel like you're leaving them behind. But I feel like you're happy with this. Look at this. We've got the Peace card here with a beautiful dove carrying in an olive branch, okay? So there's something here about you just being yourself, repeating the process, and knowing that you're flowing in the right direction. We've got the Thinker card on the bottom of the deck. I feel like other people could be overthinking your situation more than you are, okay? Maybe there are people who are disappointed with the moves you've made or with the direction you're going in. But again, this is a divine pathway that you're being called down, okay? And with the High Priestess, I feel like this is part of your, this could even turn into work for you with the Four of Pentacles. You could already be a healer or some kind of light worker, but the voyage is underway. And with the number 7 on this To the Sea card, again, there's that divinity connected to this pathway. Number 4 on the higher power card, matching up with our Four of Pentacles. So you are solidifying your psychic powers and your connection to spirit and your connection to the ethers. I'm feeling quite a great power coming from you. So you could almost feel like you are escaping mainstream ways of living and really devoting yourself to the spiritual pathway, okay? They're telling me escaping the matrix. That's another way of putting it. You're kind of releasing yourself from the confines of whatever status quo you've been in before, okay? So that's looking good. Let's have a look at your moon cards and see what's coming out. Pretty simple reading here. I'm going to pull some more energies about your person, but this is all making you, this is all getting you closer and closer to that divine connection, okay? And I feel like when it comes in, it's going to come in very quickly. We've got the end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? Full moon in Capricorn. So I feel like you've really established yourself. And again, there's a sense of repetition and you having to reassert yourself and having to really be determined with the direction you've taken. Show me more. More for Aries. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, that makes sense. So the universe really does only exist in the human mind. When something shifts, they want that one. Okay, your hard work is paying off. There we go. Lots of Capricorn energy here to go along with this 8 of Pentacles. And we've got to look at the bigger picture. Okay, full moon in Sagittarius. So I feel like you are looking at the bigger picture. And I feel like you're really being loyal to who you are and what you want in life. Okay, let's have a look. Page of Wands again. So this is a new adventure you're going on that I feel like is going to lead you to your soulmate very quickly. Show me more energies about Aries person, please. Okay, they're telling me you're being tested to see if you're committed to the idea of true devotion to your divine counterpart. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups. Show me more. And the Strength card. Okay, so if this is someone you haven't met yet, then they're feeling, in their own little world, they're feeling like they've got to be strong and hold on. And they could be rejecting or currently going through the motions of rejecting a partner they're with or turning down offers. I'm getting quite a grumpy feeling, almost like they intuitively know you're out there, but they're trying to wait and be strong and wait for you to turn up. We've got the 9 of Pentacles here. So they are going to be single very soon if they're not already. There's a rejection here. There's a sense of them being strong enough to reject something or someone or to turn down any other offer other than yours and to get themselves into this 9 of Pentacles frequency so that they are essentially fit for purpose, okay, so that they're ready for this divine connection. You could be communicating with them quite intuitively. Okay, if they're a member of your soul group, which is what I'm getting with the Lovers. We have soul groups that we incarnate with over and over again over thousands of years from a human perspective. So I feel like you and your person really do communicate already. I feel like you're both quite intuitive. So they're clearing up any energies in their life that they no longer are interested in and getting themselves ready. And trying to recover their radiance, I feel. They could have been around energies that are a little bit draining for them. And they're trying to find ways to, escape any situations that don't serve them so that they can be fit and ready. There's something about fitness with this person, so I don't know if they're working on their body or they're just trying to get themselves into that state of being where they feel like they will be attractive to you. So I feel like your journeys are mirroring one another with the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. They have an instinct about you and they're preparing themselves to combine with you. And I feel like you are coming into very confident, radiant, beautiful energies also. Okay, interesting stuff. So I'm going to put these cards away now and I'm gonna burn some sage, and we're going to look into the ashes and see what messages come out. I'm just going to clean these up so we don't cause any fires or accidents. Okay. Thank you for your patience, lovely. Right. Let's pop these out of the way. Do forward the video one, maybe 10 or 20 seconds, just to speed things up for you if you like. Okay, now let's get your sage, and I'm going to look into these energies for you, Aries. You see the repetition with this. That was 3 times I've had to light that. So I feel like there's something there about you having to keep relighting your own fire over and over and over and over again. And these things are sent to test our spiritual resilience. And yeah, I feel like you've been tested in terms of your spiritual resilience. And the rewards are great when we do this. So I definitely feel like confidence is your key to success. Self-reliance for the moment is your key to success. So I'm just going to burn this and see. What comes out. Okay. Just meditate into these flames for a while. There's definitely a boat or a journey. The ocean could be really important. Maybe a holiday or a venture you're going on. Could be a cruise. Something to do with a cruise or a boat. They're saying, what is dead, let it die. Okay, so I don't know if there's something from your past that keeps coming up in your mind and maybe making you doubt yourself or overthink things, but you're definitely all set for a new adventure. Something about snakes coming up here. So it could be symbolic, or it could be again to do with that Seven of Swords energy. Okay, someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart and wants to wheedle their way back into your garden, into your world, hook their way back in. The letter A could be important, also the letter C. Almost sounds like air conditioner, doesn't it? Could be relevant. Okay, I'm getting a shark energy here. The energy of a shark. I feel like there's an energy that now you're dealing with it will not become a threat anymore. But it's been a spiritual test for you to deal with something that's been circling you, potentially your whole life or multiple incarnations. You're clearing up the mess, any mess that you felt like you've been in. It's being cleared up, but it had to crumble. It had to become a mess for you to realize that it wasn't for you. Sometimes the best way for us to clear up a mess is to walk away from it. And there's nothing else we can do if we keep dipping into that energy. We keep on feeding the flame. So I feel like walking away from anything messy was the best thing you could have done. And we have the beaver energy here. Diligent, hard-working, building a dam, enjoying your work, enjoying the repetition. enjoying sweet energies, allowing yourself to be distracted by your work. Yeah, definitely a wave again, okay? Like an ocean wave. This could be symbolic of you allowing the forces of nature to sweep away the previous energies. Nothing stands in the way of the ocean. And a weasel energy. So I feel like that's a little... the weasel, that might mean something to you, okay? Yeah, my spirit guides are quite humorous, so they may be referring to that Seven of Swords energy again. Let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. There's a beach here, okay? So this could be a physical beach that you're going to be visiting, or it could be symbolic of you relaxing, allowing yourself to have a time out from some sort of messy situation. The number 2 could be significant. And the number 11. Now, funnily enough, the asteroid belt Minerva, it's at the position 1111 at the moment. So I feel like you could be going through a gateway, okay, and allowing the old forms to crumble so that you can prepare yourself for this divine union. Ultimately, our reality runs on love in this specific dimension of Earth. It's all about the divine unions. It's all about us harmonizing and finding that unconditional love for ourselves and others. That doesn't mean going back to anything or anyone that was negative for you, but rather moving forward to the person that will value you and love you unconditionally. It has to be mirrored, okay? You can't have one person loving unconditionally and someone else taking or being controlling or toxic. That never works. So the divine union's all about us harmonizing with someone who is also capable of that universal unconditional love. Japan could be relevant. Japan, Korea. They're telling me Singapore. There's a bouquet of flowers. And a fan. An old-fashioned fan that would open out. And you would air yourself with it. The cat energies. Okay, the cat energies tying up with the Queen of Wands, using your magic, being very slinky and sure of yourself, being very sure of your magic in a very graceful way. And yeah, watch out for people popping up from the past. Okay, they're showing me someone going boo, as if they're sort of, they pop up unexpectedly. And almost, you know, they could not realise that they're going to shock you or that you don't want them around. But just to be aware, there's this energy of a surprise. The tree energy, okay. You could be looking into your roots more, genealogy, ancestry, rooting yourself through the knowledge. And the letter K, okay. Funnily enough, the letters K and Y. Let me know if that resonates. The letter T. And the hawk. The hawk. Seeing ahead of time and seeing the bigger picture, like we got in the moon card, of seeing the bigger picture, looking at the long term and making your decisions from an elevated viewpoint rather than getting sucked down into the petty details and getting sucked down into other people's energy. This is about you elevating your soul and flowing with your oversoul, with your soul group energies or the energies of your higher self. Okay, so I'm going to look into the animal energies right now and see what comes out. They're pulling me back to the death card and the fact that there's a lady running here. Okay, she's running away, and you know what? She actually does look fairly similar to the Queen of Wands. She's got beautiful, bright, glowing eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but that could be relevant to you somehow. Again, with all that quick movement in these cards over here, you could feel like you've got to make a swift exit, or follow the momentum while the momentum is powerful, and let yourself, you know, run with those energies. Let yourself gallop away and towards something much better. Show me energies, please. They want me to pick energies for you and your person. Okay, we've got the otter. Okay, so similar to the beaver energies that actually what I could have been seeing in there could quite easily have been the otter. Okay, show me more. This is an energy of playfulness, of lightheartedness, childlike wonder and enthusiasm, bringing a radiant heart into everything you do. And the black egg is such a powerful card of you following your own inner truth. And I feel like there's a voice inside you that you're no longer ignoring. I feel like you are really paying attention to who you really are. The otter is also a wonderful sign that if things have been heavy lately, or, you know, or whatever, that things are going to become more playful and more light-hearted. Okay, show me then. Aries person, show me. Show me. The cobra, okay. Wow. So this is an energy of patience and wisdom with the cobra. Your person's waiting patiently for you. Now, again, our higher selves are all connected in the etheric realm. So it feels to me like your person has an intuitive knowledge that you are the one for them, whether they've met you or not. They will recognize your energy when they meet you. Oh, beautiful. And we've got the elk energy here, which is the masculine energy of this animal deck. So your person could be a wonderful father figure, someone who's very responsible, very patient, very mature. And, you know, I feel like this person is diligently waiting for you. Again, with the crocodile energy here, this is an energy of laying in wait. They want me to read from the book about the cobra energy. So let's have a look into that, okay? Okay, bear with me. Okay, here we are. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I feel like you're going to learn so much from this divine partner of yours, and I feel like they're waiting, okay? This is a soul contract that is going to happen when it's natural and ready for it to happen, and they're very much ready for you to come into their life. Let's have a look at this elk, and I'll just go into any more details about this energy. Yeah, we've got stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers and friends. The world needs more elk energy. This is an energy of support, and I feel like your person, from a distance, if you've never met them, is providing you with a huge amount of stability and support. They keep pulling my mind back to the High Priestess card. So again, I feel like you are feeling the energy of this person before you've even met them, and you're being guided towards them, okay? They're pulling me towards this sun here. So the more you follow your higher self, the closer you will get to this divine partner. Of course, trust in the universe. When we try and make things happen too quickly, it represents a lack of faith in the universe. So they want you to do your spiritual work, do what's good for you, and have faith and trust that everything that's yours will, of course, find you. Yes, we've got the otter energy, unobstructed joy, playfulness and contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss, Otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. Wow! When in balance, the otter is full of love and needs nothing, okay? And to bring the otter into balance, they suggest dance, party, or celebration. This is beautiful because I feel like all of the dead wood is being removed out of your life so you can flow quite harmoniously into, they're showing me almost you sat on the lap of this person, okay? They're showing me like a log cabin energy where you just slot right into place. Now the log cabin is my personal symbology for home, for love, for that cozy, beautiful, secure, fully trusting, fully loving relationship. So the log cabin might resonate for you, but it doesn't mean you're going to end up living in a log cabin if that's not your thing. It's just the symbols that I'm being shown. So I feel like you can dance your way all the way into the arms of this person. And the Cobra energy, like I say, if you need to connect with the energy of your soulmate, I feel like just closing your eyes for a few seconds and aligning your powerful high priest or high priestess energies into the ethers will give you that sense and that feeling of them being with you. So this is looking really beautiful. You're becoming more powerful than ever, okay? So dance your way out of any messes and have full faith that this person is waiting to celebrate life with you. It's been beautiful reading your energies, Aries. I appreciate all your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions, and it'd be lovely to see you again. Lots of love.